Hi guys, it's your girl, the life-size Barbie here, and I'm going to show you guys how I bleach my knots on my wig. The wig I have today is not my wig, it's my friend's wig, and I was just bleaching it for her, but I decided to share how I do it with you guys. So all you're going to need is BW2 bleach powder. You can get that from your local beauty supply store, Sally's, and then you need 30 developer. I'd use 30, but you can get the 20 developer. I wouldn't go lower than that, but I wouldn't go higher than 30 either if you're not experienced. And then you just need a pair of gloves, a bowl, and I don't know what it's called. It's like a little paintbrush comb thing, but that's how you apply the bleach on the wig. So today we're going to be featuring BUGUQI Hair. I'm not sure where she got this from, but it's just a kinky, curly 12-inch wig. It's 13 by 4 lace front. It came with a wig cap, like the fishnet ones. I don't ever use that. I tend to throw that away because it has no use for me. And it came with like the little lashes. But this is the hair. It's actually really full and really thick. It does need to be plucked. But right now we're going to focus on the bleaching part over the plucking. So I normally just flip it over like inside out, introverted like, to start to see how much lace is there and where exactly I want to put the bleach at. So we usually go from there. So now I'm going to start to prep the wig to begin the bleaching. Right now I'm going to turn it inside out like I said before. And then I take aluminum foil and I put it, I'm not explaining where I put it. I put it exactly where the lace should be laying on aluminum foil so I can avoid getting any bleach that seeps through or accidentally gets on it from getting on the hair. And it's not a hard thing to do. You just literally slip it in there right where the lace front and the hairline starts. So if you just watch how I do it, I just slip right there. And I can actually see where the actual hairline is and where the excess lace is, so I know where to stop bleaching, or that way I don't go too far forward than I need to. But usually when I bleach, I go a little bit past the hairline just to, you know, give you a little cushion. Putting the conditioner bottle there is not mandatory or anything like that. I do that to keep it in place. And that's the only thing I had that I could use to keep it in place. So that's why I use the conditioner bottle right there. You don't have to do that if you got it in place like you want it, but that's what I just did. Now to my favorite part, which is bleaching. When you guys bleach hair or dye hair or anything like that, I would suggest you do it in an open space. I'm doing it in my kitchen, or you do it where you can open a window, because those fumes get really strong and I don't want anybody passing out on my watch. I don't want that on my conscience. So open a window or be in an open space. So right now I have the bowl. I'm putting on my gloves. Before you start handling the powder, I suggest putting on the gloves. These gloves, they were a little tight. I wear a large, and the glove size was like a large, and I needed a full large. So I'm just putting the gloves on now, and then we're going to start putting the bleach together in the mixture so we can put it on the wig. This is not a brand new bottle of bleach powder. I've been using this, but it'll come in a plastic bag and with a little cup spoon like that. It comes with it. So I usually take that, and I usually take 2 scoops. You can do more if you want to. I start off with 2, and then I'll make extra if I need it. So I do 2. And I put the cap back on because I don't want to knock it over and bleach gets everywhere. And then I take the 30 developer. Now I would tell you to go slow to heavy. So do a little bit and then start stirring it, because you don't want to put too much and it's soupy. You want your consistency to be like cake batter, thick enough where it's not seeping through the lace, and then you have your actual hair being blonde from it. So I just put a little bit in there, and I slowly, don't stir it crazy, go a little slow, and I stir it up a little bit, but it's still not what I want. So then I add a little bit more developer, and I continue to stir it from there. And I do this on and off until I get the consistency that I want. So if it takes a little minute, that's cool, but take your time. Don't rush it, but get the consistency that you want. So I'm almost to the consistency that I want. It's not taking a very long time to get to because this is actual real time. So honestly, it takes less than 2 minutes to get what you need. Um, the consistency that you use to dye or bleach hair and the consistency that you use to bleach knots will be two different things. But for knot bleaching, you need it like cake batter. So make it nice and thick, but not too thick where it's not going to work. But cake batter is honestly like the best way to describe how to do it. So now we're working with something. We're at the cake batter consistency that I like. It's not soupy. It'll be perfect for bleaching the knots. And it's actually a lot, and you don't need a whole lot to bleach knots. So now that I got it like I wanted, I'm going to cap up the developer. And honestly, there's still developer in there, so I didn't just max out the whole bottle. There's still some in there, I believe. And now we're going to start with actually putting the bleach on the knots of the lace. Now double check and make sure it's in place like you want it. And I take a little bit of it and I go really light-handed. I'm not heavy-handed. And this takes a little longer than one would want, but I take my time because I don't want to go fast and I mess up. And if you over bleach and it gets on your wig, the wig hairs itself, then you have to do an extra step and dye the actual hair to get it back to normal. So I literally just pat it on really slow. And I take my time. I don't rush it. And again, at this point, once you have the mixture going, the fumes in the room get very strong. So I really do suggest opening a window or doing it in an open space because the fumes of the bleach are strong. But I literally do this until I get the whole cap covered as best as possible. And I normally go a little bit ahead of the lace. So that way I'm giving myself cushion for when I cut the lace and put it on. So now that we are basically done bleaching or putting the bleach on the wig, I like to lift up the wig just a little bit to see if I have any bleach seeping through, if I went too heavy-handed, just to double check. And I also was showing you guys what it looked like. I actually went further than the actual hairline, just a little bit, to, you know, give myself cushion, like I said. And if you guys over bleach, it's not the end of the world. It's actually an easy fix. It just, if you don't over bleach, it's better than over bleaching. So I was just showing you guys what the bleach looked like, and it's completely layered all over the wig. So now that I'm done, I'm going to take off my gloves. I'm going to clean up my bowl, and I actually let this sit. I do 15-minute increments. Sometimes I might just do 15 minutes and it actually looks like I want it to look, or I'll do 30 minutes. I usually don't go past 45 minutes, but we're going to start with a 15-minute timer. And then after that, I usually go and I check and I lift it up just a little bit to see, is it turning, like, is the knots going how it's supposed to go? And if it doesn't work, then I set another 15-minute timer. So it's honestly up to your discretion on what you choose. So guys, like an idiot, I did not record myself rinsing out the hair. I thought I did, but I didn't. But I just used Aussie shampoo and conditioner, and I put it on the lace itself, and I washed the lace, and then I washed the actual wig. And then I put conditioner on the wig and put it in a bag. So, and let it sit for like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. And then I took it out, and this is what it came out to be, because this is me taking it out for the first time. As you can see part of the lace in the video that I thought I made of me rinsing the hair out with the bleach. I showed you more of the lace, but I didn't do that. I thought I did, but I do apologize for that. But I'm going in and I'm just brushing it with the conditioner still in there, and that's what you see on the lace, the conditioner. It's just Aussie shampoo and conditioner. So I'm just combing the hair out, really trying to get a feel for the hair. It's actually really nice and shiny and soft. Minimum shedding from this experience, but you can see the lace. You see it. Looks like your skin. And I love bleaching knots on my wigs, and I highly recommend, if you buy a wig for the first time, I don't care where it comes from. I don't care if you're best friends, wig line, always wash the wig. You don't always have to bleach the knots, but always wash the wig, because you don't know what they have in the factories or wherever they made it at. You don't know what's in the wig. So just wash it. It doesn't hurt. But honestly, guys, this is the finished product. I do apologize for not showing you how I rinsed out the bleach. It was honestly a simple procedure. You just rinse it out like normal. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. This is honestly the finished product. The hair looks wonderful. It's nice and shiny even after I rinsed it out. So it's going to dry wonderfully. And I'm sorry for not recording me rinse out the bleach. But please give this video a thumbs up so I know if you guys want more tutorial videos, and subscribe to my channel.